Peace, 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 and harmony. Hope everybody doing their thing, staying in tune, living another life in that high frequency, going with their own personal flow, just living in alignment from the truthful most high of their self, their highest self, most definitely. So let me see. I was kind of just messing around, taking some notes, just vibing out. I want to talk about a lot of people talk about the seven chakras, right? But I want to talk about the rainbow cycle. So this is kind of it applies to a lot of different cultures, but in this sense, it's kind of, I guess you could say it's most related to indigenous cultures of the Americas, and the rainbow cycle is it's kind of like your aura. Well, I mean, it is your aura. It'll be seen as an aura, but it stems from your chakras. So that's how it ties into the chakras. And it's an energy field when your chakras are uh, flowing openly and flowing naturally as well. And just overall uh, balance between that expansion and contraction, just expanding and contracting naturally. And they're centered, they're vibing right. And see, because they're open to a degree, but they're not wide open to where it's unbeneficial. They're open uh, to where like it's a balanced thing, and not necessarily balanced in this form, but it is balanced in this form. Applying to this form as you're protecting yourself. You're radiating that truthful vibe. Your truthful self. Your authentic self. That is. So yeah, getting back into this. Uh, something that helps with that too. The rainbow cycle is working with different crystals. It's all about how your personal flow is, what you choose to go about, because you don't necessarily need crystals, but since this bodysuit that we're in, this clay animation is from the same material. These well, the same material basically from Mother Earth. It's good to use these crystals, Mama's medicine, to benefit this bodysuit, to benefit us in this reality. You know, using these crystals just to balance the chakras, uh, balancing our energy fields, and just protecting those energy fields, fortifying them, as well as using them for medicine to see things both in the seen and unseen realm. Because with that fluctuation between expansion and contraction, how it goes about each day, how it flows a little bit different each day, within this second, within that. It's just overall a beneficial thing because these things will uh, give you certain vibrations, as well as not only intuitively feeling that, you know, whether you're, a psychic empath, have very strong metaphysical abilities, have clairvoyance, things of these nature as well. But these crystals will also benefit within communication because these crystals are alive. They're alive. They grow with you, and you can learn from each other. It's communication. It's communication between yourself, you and your higher self. Uh, just understanding, overstanding, and understanding all together, as well as communicating with outside sources as well. Other people, other people's energy. Uh, spirit guides, things along these natures too. So this all ties into the rainbow cycle. The rainbow cycle, just that energy field around you. The fluctuation, the the vibration you can give off at certain moments. I mean, because yes, we all have a signature color in our auric field, but we all have this rainbow cycle as well. The rainbow cycle being, uh, the vibration you give off that day, the vibration you amplify that day, the vibration you're coming from that day. And you can see these energies, but more so you can feel these energies. It's all about the feeling, the energy and motion, and that connection. that comes from the truthful vibe. Because I mean, your mouth can be saying a million things, but your vibe gives off your true authenticity in that moment, in that day, in that now. Most definitely. So yeah, looking through my notes right quick. So yeah, I spoke about the protection. You know how the crystals can definitely help with the auric field. You know, fortifying the protection. You know, and just kind of unbeneficial vibrations that try to come your way in a certain aspect. They'll just bounce off. They won't be able to get into your auric field because that's what the auric field's all about. They just bounce right off. And then in that auric field, the things that you want to manifest, the things you choose to manifest, the beneficial energy will come into your auric field from you, giving it off, and you can choose which ones you want to pull in and manifest in this reality. So crystals assist with that. Whether it's working with from Earth Star to Earth Star root, uh, you know any chakra really. So let me get into some of those actually very quick. So your Star chakra will be uh, you know black stones, black tourmaline, shungite, uh, various picture jasper. Definitely stuff like that. Working with the grounding foundation, and then your root chakra ones, garnet, ruby, red jasper, things along those nature. And then your sacral chakra uh, will be carnelian, orange kyanite, giving off that orange. You can see, so we got black being the Earth Star, the root being red, sacral being orange, and solar plexus is that willpower, the that citrine, uh, that topaz, tiger's eye. Tiger's iron is another good one too. Like I was saying, citrine. That's one of my personal favorites. That's a really strong one. That's one that gives off, uh, it's more so of a lighter willpower, but it's a very strong willpower because that one you really have to, because that's not only a willpower one, but it's also like a mind one as well. So you have to be very aware of what you're thinking because you can manifest your thoughts very quickly and they can appear in your auric field, and you can choose to bring them in. But you also want to be aware if you want to stay away from that, uh, that unbeneficial thinking because you don't want that stuff to come up in your auric field and get it all cloudy. You want to keep it, you know, shining, flowing and glowing right. You know what I mean? So yeah, and then moving up again, the heart chakra, dealing with stones of green, dealing with stones like peridot, green aventurine, moldavite, malachite. Various different green stones as well as pink stones like rose quartz and things along those lines. It's just all about doing your research and finding things out and how you wish to go about it. But yeah, also, okay, so next will be throat chakra, dealing with lapis lazuli, blue kyanite, amazonite, aquamarine, things along those nature. Varmar, is another very good one. Just giving off that, just speaking your truth, speaking up for yourself, speaking, so overall speaking up most definitely, and expressing yourself truthfully. And okay, next would be the third eye chakra, dealing with that darker indigo type blue, almost kind of like a purplish as well. You could say those type stones. So that would be like, uh, indigo kyanite, as well as blue apatite. Blue apatite's also a good one for the throat chakra as well, but it's also good one for the third eye. Amethyst is a good one for the third eye, and that's actually a purple stone. But see, that one ties into to the crown chakra as well. The crown chakra being, that violet, uh, that violet to like light violet white type color. So that would be like the high vibrational stones going into that star chakra center. The crowns of the star. So that'd be like amethyst. dambarite, clear quartz, things along that nature. So it all depends too, and it all depends on the colors you wear within your clothing as well. That gives off that vibration. But overall, your rainbow cycle will be your inner vibe being amplified to the outer world, because that's your truthful vibe. So that color will differ on each day, but it'll also be tied into your signature color, because your signature color is the one that's uh, always there. Your truthful uh, signature color. But yeah, the rainbow cycle is always around, always fluctuating, and it very much so ties into your emotion. And it's more felt and more seen when you're living in alignment with your true self. That's what this life is all about, living in alignment. We're here to create, we're not here to experience. We're creators of our own reality. So we can choose to create whatever we want. Just gotta stay in alignment and live from that heart frequency, be light. Your heart's gonna weigh lighter than a feather. Just keep it flowing and keep it growing, and just keep doing it your way, the most positive way you can. As long as you're growing each day, and each day is a victory, most definitely. And just overall living a balanced lifestyle. You know, tying into the food you eat. Taking care of your temple. You have hieroglyphs on your temple. If you're inked up, it's all about how you choose to go about things. Definitely take care of yourself on each level. Mentally, tying into that emotion. Take care of yourself emotionally, physically, and spiritually. It's all about balance. It's all about the balance between, and not just the balance in this reality, but a balance between that. And when I say balance, I mean expansion and contraction. Having that healthy flow, having that healthy like that little bounce to it, I guess you could say as well. That jump rope or something, I guess you could say as well. Just having a healthy flow. Yeah, it's just all about your lifestyle. Certain people can eat certain things, certain people can't. You might want to be more towards that spirit diet, eating stuff that's lightweight, more natural based, plant based types lifestyle. But it's all about your personal thing. That's personally for me, that's what I choose to go about doing. Definitely sticking to my plant based foods. My fruits, my veggies, things along those nature. Things along that nature as well. But some people like to get into other things. And that's cool. It's all about going your way. It's all about doing the thing that you uh, feel works best for you. Just blocking out the outside world. Okay, and that's cool. Just do what you do. As long as it's working, as long as you feel good, you feel aligned, you feel great, you feel like you're growing each day, you feel like you feel comfortable. You feel comfortable. See, that's not exactly the word, but you just feel just overall aligned. Like don't let anybody change. Uh, don't let anybody change you. You are you, but we are all connected. So we get you. You see what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, all about that. So yeah, just the rainbow cycle overall. Just that vibration that fluctuates around you within each day. That inner emotion expanded outwards. You or feel just definitely be able to get your alone time in. Balance yourself. Don't be afraid to sit with yourself and just vibe it out. That's the time to clear. That's the time to really get to know yourself. In this world, it's kind of like it's a rat race. You're always moving quick to get. You're always moving fast to get nowhere. It's always good. It's definitely beneficial for you to take time and just do you, be yourself. And, just get your alone time in and vibe it out. Learn who you truly are, and then express who you truly are. Most definitely. Yeah, so it's always good to block out that outside world and just do you, most definitely. So yeah, that's just a quick little talk on the rainbow cycle and some chakras. So peace, peace, and harmony. Hope everybody's staying in tune, living and loving life in the heart frequency, staying in alignment with the Most High, with their highest self, surviving and out. Each day is a victory. Peace.